Dispose parts is the sixth category of SMV codes and includes codes for motion of disposing a part in various ways. It consists of 5 codes, which are D1, D2, D3, D4 and D5. The dispose codes are performed after the operation is completed. In this category, the first code is called D1, which is for disposing parts using a single hand or one hand. This motion is used while disposing small parts that can be easily handled with single hand. The motion is explained in this video. Picking up a part and disposing it with one hand. Let's see it again. So you get the part with one hand and dispose it or put it in another place. So the basic motion elements are getting the part accurately from any place on the fabric of the part, and then dispose to the stack accurately at a distance of 30 centimeters. Getting the part accurately and disposing it accurately using one hand. So get and put accurately. The second code is called D2 and is for disposing parts using two hands. Now this code is used for parts which are larger and require more material handling. So you get the part with both your hands first, like in this video. The first and second hand, get it and then put it in another place. So you have two gets, that is get part accurately from one side and then from other corner get part at a distance of 5, because the second hand has obviously already moved towards the part while the first get was being performed, and then PB45 to dispose it at another place. So we have get from first point, get second point, and then putting it in another place. The third code is called D3 and stands for the motion of disposing a part by simply sliding it. Now it is used in case of very small parts which tend to be stiff, like placket, cuff, collar, etc. So this is a dispose by slide motion. Getting the part and simply sliding it, that is using a put motion. So you get the part from anywhere, GA15, and then slide away, which is a PA30 because it is any place on the table beside you. So a get part and then a put part by sliding. This is D3. We then have code D4, which describes dechaining of small parts, that is, which are still connected with a thread. So here this is called dechaining, that is parts which are joined by a thread and have to be cut from between to be segregated. This is dechaining a small part. Here the motion of getting your scissors and putting it in the cutting position is just once in the beginning. So if you see the part, she will get the trimmer once and then position it, make a cut, and then make simultaneous position and cut codes, positioning it, cutting. She does not perform the getting to the scissor and disposing the scissor again and again for each part. So it is in cutting position just once in the beginning before start of dechaining, and the scissor disposal is also just once at the end of the dechaining. So in this video, although we just have a bundle of 4, but if we assume that the bundle is of 20 pieces, dechaining single part includes 1/20th of the C1 motion that happens once for the entire 20 bundles. So a single dechain of a single part would only be 1/20th of C1. Now this number could change if your bundle size changes. For example, in the video, if you have a bundle of 4, it would be 1/4 of a C1. So we first handle the scissors in the beginning, which is getting the scissors, and then we get the part from under the foot accurately. We position the trimmer with the right hand, which is a PC5, and then make a cut, and then onto the pile we dispose our part. So if you see here, (1/20th of a C1, getting the part, positioning it, making a cut. This is PA5, which is making a cut, and then putting it onto the pile, which is this place. So let us do this again. Getting the scissors, getting the part, positioning your scissors, making a cut, and disposing onto the pile, one after another, making the cut and disposing onto the pile with a PB. The fifth code and the last code of the category is dechaining larger part, which is the same as D4 but is for larger parts. So the number of gets are increased from 1 to 2. So we have to get the part twice because there is more handling. So you handle the scissors once, assuming that the bundle is of 20 pieces. You have 1/20th C1 in start. You get the part once, get it second time, and then position trimmer, cut it, and then onto pile. Let's see the video for better understanding. Getting the scissors, getting the part once, twice, positioning it, cutting it. So getting it once, second time get part, and then positioning and cutting using a scissor. Getting it, positioning the scissors, cutting it, and then it is disposed onto the pile. So we handle the scissors once, that is picking the scissors the first time. You get part once, which is a GB45. The second time it's a GB5 because the next get is on the same part and is very short. You position the trimmer with a PC5 and then a PA5 to make the cut, and then you keep placing the part onto a pile on the bottom part of the table. So that was all for this topic. And if you have any doubts regarding the concepts explained on the video, feel free to question using our chat column on the right end of the web page, and we look forward to solving your queries as soon as possible.